Hello world, my name is Sarah and welcome to my book channel. Today I'm going to do a book review of Panic by Lauren Oliver. This book was great. It was a good book. It was a good book. Might not have been the time that I should have been reading it, but it was a good book. I gave this 3 out of 5 stars on Goodreads, and the reason for that was that I could not find a single connection with the characters. I found that they were very dry, and there was nothing for me to be like, oh my gosh, it's just like me, this is my life, or I know someone whose life is like this. Obviously no one's life is like other books, like Divergent or Clockwork Angel or Percy Jackson, but I find connections with the characters and I find them funny and like silly and weird and nice and kind or smart and mean and something, and I feel something when I read about them. This book I just didn't feel anything with, really. The writing was good. It was good writing. It wasn't amazing writing, like compared for my these are all my opinions, just saying. I'm not going to rag on this book. I'm going to point out good things too, but I'm just going to tell you the things that I would change about this book. The whole idea of the book was really good. I'm going to have to read it again once I'm finished the things that I was like, oh my gosh, I need to read this. This book wasn't one of those, oh my gosh, I need to read this books. It was a, oh, it could wait book. But I think it was just the wrong time for me to read it, and I think that's all the bad things I'm going to say about this. This is about a town called Carp, and it's a really boring town, and nothing really happens in it except for this game called Panic, and it's all the seniors in the class, and they go and they play the game, and it's really scary, and it was nerve-wracking at some points, but it wasn't nerve-wracking where my heart was like thumping out of my chest and I was anxious for the characters. Like, for me it was like I could care less if something bad happened to these characters. But there were parts, like, the only person I think I really didn't want anything bad to happen to was Heather, which is one of the main characters' younger sister, Lily, and their new employer, Anne. So I didn't want anything bad to happen to them. So that was probably the only thing. I don't know. I found that they were very real characters. It wasn't one of those, I don't know, where they all have to be nice or they all have to be mean or they were just real people. And I think that's why I wasn't expecting that. So I need to reread it and be like, okay, now I know these are real people, and I think I can enjoy it a lot more the second time I read it. I think my expectations were just way too high for this book, but that is okay. It was still a great book. I liked it a lot, and if you want to read it, go ahead. It's not something that's not going to be on the top of my list of recommendations, but it is going to be a book that I would recommend to my friends who aren't necessarily into the whole kill demons, let's go jump off cliffs. Well, okay, they jump off cliffs, but that's okay, because I jump off cliffs too. It was a good book. I'm not going to talk so much about the plot. Why is this upside down? I put it in upside down. What is wrong with me? This book took me a while to get through. I think it's because I could have been reading Clockwork Prince, and then as soon as I finished this it was like, yeah, that's nice, but Clockwork Prince, and I didn't really absorb, well, I absorbed a lot of it. It took me a long time to read. I was like, had to reread paragraphs, and they do some pretty intense things, and I was like, what is going on? Like, why would you do this? Why are you stupid enough to do this? Well, $67,000 is a pretty stupid reason to do it. Like, it's a good reason. That's a reason to be stupid. They had to do the joust at the end, and I didn't really know what it was. Like, I kind of had ideas about it, but they just said the joust, and they didn't really explain it until it was actually happening. And I was like, oh my gosh, why would you do this? You're gonna ruin cars. And then there's like the tiger in the middle of the road and they like swerve and she walks up to the tiger and she puts her hand on the tiger's head. I'm like, you stupid? You're gonna get eaten by this tiger. This isn't gonna be much of a review. It's gonna be more like a, I don't know. It's not even gonna be, it's called a book talk because I'm talking about it, not reviewing it. And talking. And okay, the whole romance thing in this part, there were like romantic chemistry. Felt nothing. Feel nothing. It's like when they go to the dentist and they freeze your gums. Yeah, that's what I felt in my heart. It wasn't even a love triangle. It was like a love octagon. It's Heather and Nat. They're going to be like the two starting points. Heather has a crush on Bishop. And they dated like a while ago. But Bishop has a girlfriend named Avery. I think it was Avery. We'll go with Avery. And then he dumps Avery for like another girl. But then they don't really like date. And then Heather, well, wait, no. Scratch that. Nat and, what's his name? Dodge. Nat and Dodge. And then Nat and like Kevin. Nat and everybody. Yeah, just, okay, you can go on the shelf now. Alright, I hope you enjoyed that little quick talk because that was not a review, that was a talk about, I don't know, kind of a pet peeve of books, I guess. Maybe I should make a video about that. I don't know. Like this video if you think I should do that. And yeah, okay. I guess talk to you later. Bye guys. Bye.